Mike Tyson?
You might as well.
Yep. T-shirt.
Let me just say, if one more nigga make this honky look good, I'm gonna be mad.
That's what I'm saying.
Non-boxers. He ain't fought one boxer yet. He has a
Whatever honky he fought.
He did. He knocked the nigga out, and the nigga fell asleep on him. And he held
Floyd didn't look good.
Nigga, Floyd knocked the nigga out, and then held the nigga up until he woke back up.
No, I saw that. But I'm saying, what I want to see, Kev, this is what I'm saying, and I think sometimes
I want to see a nigga destroy. I want
to see
the nigga destroy the white boy.
The fuck me in here. Yes. I don't want to see like leaving with
nigga.
Hey,
no, but you're talking about
okay, and that sets him up for the next fight.
No, but dude, you talking about. He knocked the nigga out.
Are we live or not?
What happened?
Zoe looking at me like it's my shirt.
We're good, right?
I was waiting for him to fix the router, I believe.
Them people is fucking with your podcast again, so yeah. I don't know, man. Shit. All right, so
did everybody vote?
No.
Bobby, let's get Bobby in here. Because
He just started.
Oh,
Timmy Tight Top. Pitch.
everybody.
Don't start with that,
I have a bottle of sunshine.
Have a bottle of sunshine.
This juice is for Zoe, okay? This is digestion. Okay. Sorry, what did you do?
This is bottle of sunshine.
When you're trying to work on your digestion, pineapple is good for your digestive tract, okay? So that's one of the really good fruits that's good for your digestion. You have a problem of elimination. So you got the tropical banana drink. Okay, so it's always good for your potassium level. So Special K 6-pack features a lot of banana juices. It's good for recovery. So if you like working out, it's good for that. Okay. So we're just going over some stuff that I provide in the 6-pack, immunity 6-pack. If you want to get your immunity strong, we have the shots. Black Mama's in effect. You know, then we have ginger. So both of these are anti-inflammatory with ginger. So the shots is in effect. Boom. Thanks. Support We Juice.
We juice.
He got through that shit. relax and fuck up and be cool. Like, yeah, nigga.
Exactly.
And then what you should do.
Fuck up.
He worried about fucking.
Of the greatest professional juggernaut that involves the most money in entertainment and sports. You can find how that happened in Real Men Don't Play. You can get a copy of the book at bobby@realmendon'tplay.com. Speaking of boxing and all of the Mayweather fans,
Yes.
y'all need to move on. We got too many young fighters out here right now who that platform, and all of them would whoop Floyd's ass. Terrence Crawford would murder
You insane.
Floyd Mayweather.
You insane.
And here we go with the cheerleaders over here right now.
Insane.
Okay. He's gotta help. Y'all need to bring some pom-poms in here, since y'all always root for a man that ducked all of the fighters that would have whooped his ass. All right, with that being said,
We'll be in the Pollers. Got this nigga.
with that being said, let's wrap this up, man. Hold on, bro. Do I cut in when you talking, man? You done got to the point where you really go wild with this
No,
shit.
we gonna come. Hey, watch.
talking
We gonna come.
nigga.
Hey, we gonna come back to this because there was a major fight that happened, right? And Spence and Ugas, we're gonna talk about this, and then we're gonna talk about the big fight that's coming.
Yeah, Spence Mac.
Spence Crawford.
Yes.
Bobby, wrap it.
Wrap it up. Shout out to Dr. Russell. He has shake because he done.
Listen, Bobby, I beat you.
Whose commercial is
Now,
this?
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what happened, Bobby. You lost.
This is my
Now, you
commercial.
talk about delusional, like, how a motherfucker lose and then be like, say, nigga, let me tell you something. Ain't no way in hell you gonna be able to, go ahead, Bobby.
Well,
That's
Dr.
our guy.
Russell is really doing some amazing things for people all over the country and the world. And you don't have to take our word for it. If you're interested in just maximizing health and wellness, just holler at the brother. It's www.russell.herbals.com.
Bomb.
Hey, for real? That's one to go. Really, cash mob. If you know how many fat, sloppy, sweaty, mucus-filled pus bags is what? You need a cleanse. I know you do. I know you smell your chair after you get up.
Wow.
And that's not even you bending down to sniff it. It just wafts up after. You know what you done. You know what you've done. I'm saying, man, go see Russell Herbals. Very important. And then my homeboy at the end of the table, I'm gonna tell you, this motherfucker back. This nigga's ready to take on the world. He been in the gym. Everything is coming back together. You know, a little while ago, the nigga looked like Superman after he got hit with that nuclear missile. The nigga shriveled up and shit, and just fucked up. But now, the nigga back in full effect. He ain't got no heart issue.
Frying
He
his
just
food and everything.
hell yeah. The nigga just had a leaky
Niggas
vat.
be double teaming. These niggas is bullies, man.
Bullies, nigga. Frying your death table, nigga.
Hey, the nigga back, man, in full effect like Mantronics, my nigga. Hey, tell him, man.
Yo, go check out a series I created on Amazon Prime called Honey Child, about a young black woman in college. Go check that out. 6 episodes. Honey Child. Peep
Is
it
there
out.
any honey in it?
Hey, she,
Hey.
lead actress. Go check it out. Very much honey. Yeah. Yeah.
Who's the lead actress?
Oh, don't get me messing up right now.
Well,
she
you
gonna
shot
kill
it,
me.
right?
I did. She gonna kill me.
Come bring it up.
She gonna kill me.
Put it
man.
up.
Wow.
Go check out Honey Child. I shot it 3 years ago.
What the fuck?
Yeah. It's horrible. Yeah, you get me right now.
Hold on. Cause this nigga right here, I don't know what part of the game this is. Let's see.
Honey Child. Amazon
Film. Honey Child.
Prime. Yeah.
Is it child CHILE or child?
Child. Properly.
All right, let's see.
Kyle O'Gara Moore.
The
Damn,
girl's name is
that's
Kyle.
Kyle.
And you
Kyle
didn't
is on the
remember
what though?
You didn't remember a girl named
That's probably
Kyle?
the problem. That's probably the problem. But yeah, shout out to Kyle. My bad, Kyle.
Well, let's look her up.
Kyle
We need to see
O'Gara
her.
Moore is the lead actress of Honey Child. She did her thing.
You disrespectful, nigga.
Yeah, you did it, man. Like, calm
No, I didn't
down.
do shit.
You gotta
You-
lead me into motherfucking darkness and shit.
I'm just saying, you forgot her.
Damn, it did happen. It's
I mean-
my heart issue made me forget her.
No.
Wait at your crib, nigga, when you get home.
These niggas took out the part of his heart that remembered her. All right, she's gone. Fuck it.
Yeah, nah, but she dope though. She did a thing. It's a coming of age story. Coming of age story. 6 episodes.
Well, if she's in college, she's definitely coming.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it popping. We got a lot of fuck shit going on. And before we start with the obvious Mike Tyson story, let's talk one that you may not know that this nigga is out here talking about. He talking about some real shit though. He lays out a theory. And how does Joe Rogan get done? Joe will get you talking about some
Yeah,
shit.
he will. Get you high and shit.
Yeah.
Start feeling your guts.
Now, he mentioned something. I'm trying to pull it up. Let's see. Here we go. All right. On Joe Rogan's podcast, Mike Tyson really believes homeless people are being hunted by the rich.
Like that movie with Ice-T.
Surviving the game.
Surviving the game. Yeah.
He said the boxing legend sat down with UFC commentator Rogan for over 3 hours on Friday to discuss a number of topics, one of which has caused debate online. Iron Mike speculated that a number of the world's elite have previously kidnapped vagrants to chase them on private land for fun. What is this, like Bumrassic Park?
Right from the movie. That's literally the movie.
What the fuck?
Ice-T was, wasn't he homeless? Wasn't Ice-T homeless in that movie?
But they said
No, he wasn't actually homeless, but they were scouting, looking for people that just all messed up, and
pair was smoking a large amount of weed during this conversation.
They saying he was too high.
They said it was high. Tyson said, whatever you think a human did to another human being, it happened. Whatever it is, it happened. And I
believe him.
I'm just going to throw it to y'all.
And that is the harvesting of organs and the extrapolation of melanin.
Because being a bum or poor or homeless don't mean your organs don't work.
Not at all.
What?
They've adapted.
So to white folk, like rich, elitist motherfuckers driving down the street like, nigga, some kidneys.
Yeah.
Stealing your organs and shit. So they, in like Japanese, Korean, they have all these movies. They don't have movies in America. They steal your organs because you'll be on watch. So stealing organs is a thing.
So what's interesting is a story just came out that said an MC by the name of Choppa, who used to be with P. Diddy's Making of the Band. Remember the Making of? He just got sent to jail, sex trafficking.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a thing.
See, that harvest, the organ harvesting and the pussy harvesting, them motherfuckers go together some kind of way. Cause I know just a common ass nigga didn't create no sex trafficking or organ trafficking ring.
Yeah.
Niggas always get into shit.
Right.
Like, oh, this what niggas doing? This how you do this shit? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
My question is, you gonna Hold on. What did Idi Amin do?
He was serving up his own folk.
Eating motherfuckers.
Wait a minute, Bobby. Hold on. I need the stats, Bobby. You can't just say Idi Amin was eating niggas.
That's what the word was.
I need to holler at an Ugandan.
Because I can't answer because I don't know.
Look it up.
I ain't studied Idi Amin like that.
Look it up.
Hey, Ugandans, my homies.
Yeah, what did Idi Amin do?
Did Idi Amin, were you niggas on the
Infamous for
menu?
eating people. He's literally.
And where they were before, he did all of that cannibalistic shit that he was doing, and worse than that, ran off with all the money. Took all the money. And moved to France or some damn where.
Idi Amin was eating niggas?
Yes, he was.
Now you gonna fuck around and make me look this shit up.
Look it up. Look it up, man. Because sometimes
Somebody said that's a lie.
well, then they need to come up with their
come up with
cannibalism.
evidence that is true.
I just told you. Google Idi Amin and cannibalism.
I'm finna do it right now.
That'll sell that shit.
I just told you. That's what
Fuck
it is.
that. Let's see. How you spell Edie?
Wow.
Is it like Eddie?
IDI. It's IDI.
Oh, yeah.
Amen. Yeah, Edie Amen.
Is Edie the African way of saying Eddie? Hey, I got an uncle named Eddie. Uncle Eddie.
It's pronounced Edie. It's pronounced, it read Edie. It's spelled Edie. Edie. It's
Oh, yeah.
Edie Amen.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's with an I.
He was terrible, man. Ain't no way
Now,
around
I
it.
heard he was terrible, but I never heard. What,
He
Bobby?
was boiling niggas.
Bobby is not.
I mean,
bullshit.
no, man, and it saddens me, but some of this stuff, man, goes beyond just the description to be crazy as hell.
Okay, it starts off right here. It says, boasted that he kept the
Hundreds of thousands of his own people that he slaughtered like animals.
He did do that.
But
does that
And
mean
it's not
he
a
ate
rumor.
him?
Not a rumor that he ran off with all the money.
Does that mean he ate him, Bobby?
like we talking about the Caucasians doing, we know they can.
Well, I don't know what's worse, eating up people or taking the money.
No, definitively. We know he
We
killed
know,
some motherfuckers.
no, and we know he ran off with the money.
We know he ran off with the money.
So let's take the cannibal thing off the table.
I'm finna do
The
I'm
man
finna do
is still one of the most despicable human beings. Uganda should have been one of the most wealthy countries in the world. With all the natural resources they got, he plundered all of that.
Yeah, but
Okay.
was he hunting niggas like these white folks for sport?
We're not gonna limit the conversation to that. I'm gonna take that off the table.
That's
All right, let's say you have dispelled the truth
that's
of
the
that.
topic that he put
Let's
out.
just.
worse, Uncle Bobby.
It don't matter if you get 8 or your head chopped off. It's a wrap.
I'm just saying, Bobby, that motherfucker was corrupt. Sure.
Beyond corrupt.
Okay,
He
fine,
destroyed
Bobby.
what should be one of the richest countries in the world.
Was he more corrupt than Jackie Robinson?
By far.
Jackie Robinson destroyed the whole economy when he went to Major League Baseball.
No, man, that's not. See, that's a false equivalent.
Bobby!
See, you know what? You're a little
Hey,
too,
Bobby!
You're too talented. You're too talented for your own good, because you'll misdirect traffic, man.
I'm
you
just
know.
saying, Jackie Robinson tried to integrate us into
No,
a
it
burning
wasn't
house.
no. It wasn't no tried
He
to.
was
Jackie
an
Robinson
integrationist.
did that. We did it. We the ones that followed the white folks over to integration. They didn't. They had to chase us.
No, but they needed to see one of the strongest of us bend the knee, which sent the symbol that said it's okay.
But who told him to do that? We did. We were like,
We told him to do that?
Man, black people like, man, Jackie, we know that you ain't that. You ain't built like that.
How we get on this? We thought we was talking about white people killing.
Because it's a bigger conversation than that.
What happened?
Because
what happened to that?
Bobby
White
is
folks-
trying to make it
white
seem
folks
like
is killing niggas
Idi
on-
Amin
White
is worse
people.
than white folk
My
having fucking Hunger Games.
Mike Tyson told you white folks is killing people, killing niggas on private land. That's what we talking about. White people.
Well, you can go back to that, and you
on
put the
private
number
land.
of black folks that are dying like that in a thimble, compared to what the other atrocities that y'all want to just wipe off the board.
Wait a minute, Bobby. Okay, I give you that. But say Idi Amin is one of Lucifer's nephews, and he did everything you said he did. Take Idi Amin and put him right there, and then put white supremacy next to Idi Amin, and it's atrocity.
You act like Idi Amin is the
Idi
only
Amin would look
example of
like a
that.
grain of sand.
By himself, but then when you collect all of the African leaders that have done the same thing, it explains the disparity in wealth worldwide.
Here we go.
Nah, y'all keep on wanting to take us out of the equation, man. We got to fix
Who
some
wants
of
to
this
take
shit.
us? I ain't got.
But we were just talking about.
I don't never hear us holding each other accountable, man, and that's not a recipe
We not
for
taking
success.
us out
We
of
not.
the equation. You think we are.
Right.
And
Well,
you're
that's what we always talking about what the white man.
No,
I
does.
would
no,
bet
no.
though that it ain't no niggas organizing
That's-
hunting parties on private land for motherfuckers.
You'd be surprised.
I bet
Well,
you.
Bobby, you gonna have to show me,
Show
man.
me. I'm
Show
sure
me.
they made a movie about it. White folks doing it.
I'm not.
Show
They made a
me.
movie about white folks doing
I'm
it.
not looking for that. I'm looking for some answers to the problems that we got right now. And right now, shit, I got to get out of Negro's way. White folks don't even have to look for me because Negroes is hunting me.
Niggas is hunting you, Bobby.
In every aspect of my
Negroes
life,
is hunting me.
economically, socially, I'm having more problem with my own people than I'm having with white folk. Cause white folks are too busy taking care of their business to be caring
Nah,
about
shit,
what
white
I'm
folks trying
trying to
to take
do.
you the fuck out. Don't get that twisted. No, you are.
The line is too long.
There, you are.
No, this is good,
just that
Bobby.
good.
So let me just say, Bobby, we're a bigger problem to you than white folk.
Absolutely, in the immediate sense.
I love it.
Cause I live in a black community. I stay around my people all the time, and man, I'm going down slow.
And your people also be supporting you too.
You do,
I'm your people.
man. I need a bigger team than that. Man. I'm going up against the
Jeff Brown
the
said-
Yankees.
Jeff Brown said, "Tag my hand."
Give me the one. Give me the baton. Give me the baton.
Hey, Jeff Brown is a fucking fool. Tag my hand. I can see Jeff on the ropes like. Oh man, you should have called in, Jeff. Shit.
Man.
Oh, that shit funny. Jeff Brown, I'm just gonna say, Bobby, I know shit crazy with niggas, but it's some good niggas out here too.
And we need to multiply them quickly.
Yeah.
And get the microphone away from all these other folks that's done sucked up all the oxygen.
Yeah, he got some
And
foundation,
come on,
man. Let's
man.
not front.
Come
Like,
on,
he do
y'all.
got some
Listen,
foundation.
Come on, y'all.
Can I just say, this is the genius of talking to
Yes, sir.
Bobby.
Yes, sir.
In order to get him to deliver more information, you must disagree.
No, you don't have to disagree with me to get no information out of me.
Yes, you
man.
do.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do, Bobby.
Cause we're gonna disagree about half this shit anyway.
But see, that's how I get you to talk about more shit.
Ain't that a
That's some bullshit, Bobby. Fuck with you, man. Bobby like, what?
boy.
You gonna piss me off, see? I've been there, boy. That's what you do to Bobby, see?
And I get, we were talking boxing a minute ago. Tyson Fury take after they
hitting
had
him
checked
with
the
solid
gloves.
fist, though.
Man, you talking about a
Tyson Fury
solid
is hitting
fist?
that man with solid fist. There's been a whole explanation.
Which beating is he talking about? He took 3 of them.
Did a series of videos breaking that shit down.
Okay, but you talking about 3 fights.
Oh, you don't have his
Yeah, he pushing his knuckles. This
So are you saying?
saying?
Let me ask you.
That's why he lost.
Wait,
Get
wait,
the
wait.
fuck out of
Let me
here.
ask you. Because I want to be clear. Jeff said he's Skyping it. Did he cheat all 3 fights?
He's pushing his. If you watch,
Man, he go with some bullshit right
Watch
now.
this nigga where he punching with the
Now,
glove.
whose fault is that?
He's pushing the glove in and his.
How's he gonna push his glove? Did he make the goddamn glove?
He's pushing his glove. Man, this fucking video of it. They're throwing this
wait.
shit down with this nigga's glove hanging down.
Are you saying all 3 fights? So he was able to do that 3
I want
fights.
you to stay locked in on. I want you to stay locked in
Right.
on the technical shit so I can have a better understanding.
Right.
Are
3
you saying,
fights.
Are you saying all 3 fights?
He pulled
the
that
nigga-
off.
He pulled that off. He cheated. I'm just trying
All
to
3
understand.
fights.
I don't know if it was all 3 fights. Definitely.
Well,
the
you
first
need
2
to know
fights.
before you make that kind
I
of
didn't watch
proposition.
Let him
anything-
finish it
I
then.
didn't watch anything on the other fight. The first 2
Oh.
fights, definitely, Young Pharaoh did a whole series of videos.
Now where's Young Pharaoh at now?
I don't know, but whatever. Fuck that. The video. That down like this. You gonna break your wrist. That meant his fist was right here. He was punching him. This is where his fist was. The glove was hanging down here. He was hitting this nigga just like this. It's undeniable.
No, I tell you what's not deniable.
They didn't Photoshop
That
this.
Who did he fight? Who did he fight the other day?
Some cat that was next up on the list, you know.
So,
yeah.
oh shit, there go Jeff Brown. Hold on,
So-
Jeff. We're gonna get Jeff in here too. Let me ask you this. Did you see the fight that he fought? Who was the last nigga that he fought?
I done been at the Deontay Wilder fights, man. So
No, I'm saying,
he got his ass whooped.
who was
fair
the
and
last
square.
guy that Tyson Fury fought? He fought the other
He
day.
fought the other night and retained his championship. Yeah.
Dude, the first
I'm
thing
asking
that
a-
comes up is
but
Tyson
wait,
Fury
hold
cheating
on.
gloves.
Wait.
When you push his name in.
No,
Hold on,
hell
hold
no.
on,
There ain't no
hold on.
goddamn shit like that.
This is what I'm trying to figure out. Who did Tyson Fury fight the other
It's the
day?
number 1 contender after everybody else done fell off.
didn't see it.
Yeah.
Can we look that up?
Yeah, a guy named White is White.
So then my question then becomes,
YTE.
did he hit that nigga the same way?
He hit him every which way he could hit him because the man is a great fighter, man. I don't know why they keep taking. Well, then why you keep taking it away from him?
Deontay Wilder though.
Somebody said
Deontay-
His name is Dylan White.
Dylan White.
Deontay Wilder has gotten worse. He threw his trainer under the
Deontay
bus
Wilder
when the
got
man
a nuclear
saved his
bomb in
life.
Both his hands.
No, he
You
don't.
gonna have to cheat. Somebody like that would have to motherfucking cheat.
Let me ask you this, Bobby.
he's
Kev,
done. He
and then
too
we
done,
bring in
man.
Jeff, because I
Too
know
done.
Jeff got something to deliver to us real quick. Let me say this.
Oh, wait, here we go.
I believe, what's his name, is not a very skilled boxer, Kev.
He's not.
Deontay.
He's not. Not
I
at all.
think
Not at all.
I think what just the
absolutely
eye test, just on the eye test alone,
absolutely.
what I think he's done is he's relied too much on his athleticism and his power.
Absolutely.
He hasn't refined his skill set. Now Bobby just said the same thing. He just said it a little bit differently.
I'm not
To
I'm
me-
not saying any of that is wrong.
Yeah.
I'm saying this nigga has been shown though to hit with his fist at the tip. That was shown. There's 50 million videos. People saying this shit, slowing it down. Has his fist goes right here. This nigga's glove is hanging down here. He is not hitting with any of this. He's hitting with all of this right here.
The nigga is sucking you with a wrist joint.
Nigga, what the fuck?
3 fights, and he talking about a clip that they can you know.
Yeah, I
it's
think
technology
two of them
shit.
fights.
I
think in two of
he
those
got
fights,
blood
Tyson
beat out
whipped
of
his
him.
ass.
Yeah, he
That's what happened.
beat
He got
the blood
outskilled.
out of him,
And skill always beats.
beat the blood out of him.
Okay, let's get Jeff Brown in here. Jeffrey.
People.
We can't hear Jeff. Turn him
I
up.
love everybody there. I was just
Wait,
going to
hold on,
enjoy
Jeff,
the
I'm trying to
show
hear you. Can
in
you
my
hear?
normal weed
Can we
induced
get
haze
Jeff's volume up so
until
we can hear Jeff?
I saw the other
Give us a couple
senior
of testings,
among you
Jeff, so we can hear,
start
'cause he can't hear us
picking on
either.
y'all a little bit. In my opinion, Uncle Bobby, you're picking on him today, and it's not fair.
picking
We
on
can't
who?
hear you,
Who
Jeff.
am I picking on?
He can't hear us. We can hear him now. He can hear us.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear us?
I can hear you guys.
All right, turn him up a little bit so we can. I want to be.
Y'all
able to
need me
hear
louder?
Jeff. All right, go ahead, Jeff.
Okay, I'll turn my end. My end is hot. I think
you
I'm good
Jeff.
over here.
We got you now.
Okay. Number one, what happens oftentimes in these conversations about what's good and bad for black people is we try to judge the soup without singularly looking at the ingredients. And that's what, Uncle Bobby, I think you were guilty of here, if anything.
That's all
with
right.
Idi Amin.
Guilty
And once again,
motherfucker, man.
I think it's unfair to say that if Idi Amin is as bad as you need him to be, he's as bad as you need him to be. I don't think anyone here is defending him.
Shit.
The mother who says her son didn't do it with the smoking gun or like he's our uncle or anything. But what happens, and it happened here again today, now's not the time for the discussion of Idi Amin, Uncle Bobby. The lions are at the gate. Now's not the time for the discussion of what niggas ain't in your corner. Them niggas ain't gonna make it. Fuck them niggas. This nigga sitting there right with you. It is the few, Uncle Bobby. It is the few. That number is only going to grow by your collection, not by your convincing. You ain't going to convince a motherfucker of nothing right now. Ignorant niggas are where they stand. Everybody's feet is in the cement. The people who are on your side are on your side. The people who ain't.
Bobby,
And it's really that simple.
While you talking. You know why? Bobby, let me tell you something. Bobby picked up that motherfucking phone because Bobby said, you know what, this nigga ain't agreeing with what the fuck I'm saying. And I'm about to tell this young man what the fuck is going on. I done seen the motherfucker eat a nigga wrist, and now
Absolutely right at the wrong time and in the wrong place.
yeah.
And you are absolutely right, Uncle Bobby. It's a bunch of niggas that ain't shit. But this is the wrong time and the wrong place for that because white folks trying to keep us. It falls in the
Say it
same
again, Jeff.
It falls in the exact same category as these niggas talking about they ready to take on white folks in an all-out war. No, you ain't, nigga, because white folks is the police. If the words name and date of birth make you nervous, the fuck out of here. The white folks can turn the water off where you live. For that, the fuck out of here with that
That's
shit.
what I. Hey,
It's worse
Say-
thing than that. There go that boogeyman.
Wait.
He was
Just
in
finish.
caves
That's
and shit
not
before
what we
y'all
saying.
started
That's
doing
not
this
what
dumb
I'm saying.
shit.
What I'm saying is a nigga is a participant, and then you have a motherfucker that
That's why I don't
created the
fuck with niggas
structure.
no more.
We participate in the board game that they created.
It's 24 hours in a day, and if you
to
go around the
compare that
country, you're
is
going to
like-
find
you
Negro
understand
talking
what
about
I'm
the
saying?
white man 23 hours out of the
But I
goddamn
don't think
day.
that's what we saying.
That's what you're doing.
That's no.
You spend 23 hours out of a 24-hour day talking about what white folk doing.
That's what I do.
Actually, not
Not
Uncle
you
Bobby. I get
individually,
sleep.
but
I get
collectively.
sleep.
That's what I'm
I
saying,
walk-
Bobby. When you
What I'm saying, and I'm going to continue to say, is we spend way too much time talking about what they do as opposed to holding each other You gotta drag us.
News. That's a fair narrative for Fox Soul, Fox News, Black Radio, because Black Radio is aimed at appeasing fat black middle-aged church women. So it's okay to say that about that. But Zoe Williams show, bruh, I gotta draw a line. That's not fair to say, Uncle Bobby.
It's fair enough to say if I said it in my context and not yours. You trying to tell me what I said and what I meant. I meant what the fuck I said.
And I disagree with it.
And that's fine, and we can drop that right there. But you can't say that you're any more right than I am.
Let's talk sports. Let's talk weather. But this concept of this show.
I'm talking about this show. I'm talking about context, not this show. I wouldn't come on this show if I wasn't here to contribute to the betterment of my people. I wouldn't waste my goddamn time. But sometimes we got to just take the varnish off and look at it for what it is.
Absolutely.
Now, it can vary from my opinion to yours. You can stand on yours, and I ain't gonna argue with you about your opinion, but you can't give me mine. That ain't gonna happen.
Absolutely. But what black people are doing wrong. Absolutely, you are right. But 99 Buick Roadmaster, they didn't have shit to do with the other part that we were discussing.
Well,
now,
what was the discussion?
We're going to start a subject on how niggas ain't shit. Let me go first. However, that was not this subject. Apples and bowling balls. That's all I'm saying.
No, it's always relative when you're talking about somebody saying one thing about a subject matter. It transcends. It goes across the board when you look at the destination. If you're trying to be number one, you can't be imitating number two. It's not gonna happen.
We agree with that 100%.
See, so whatever we talking about,
as Jeff Brown clearly pointed out, that is the voice of this show. We've been talking about not being number two since 2013. Is that not correct, Jeff?
I would say so.
Since 2013, we've been saying you'll take the presentation of the story in another direction, because ultimately that's where we're going. When I say Idi Amin or whoever, nigga, evil is evil. I don't give a fuck who does it. And niggas do evil.
well, then that's all I'm saying. It's the same thing, but we end up looking at it in different shades. Evil is evil.
Evil is good.
Okay.
Is evil.
Is there ever a time?
I can't give them a pass for that.
Is there, Uncle jumping in this direction, and I don't think it's fair here either. Whenever you put black women on the stand, they put somebody else in their lap. They ain't gonna stay on the stand by themselves. It's society. It's that nigga I was with. It's my mama.
That's the day.
Yes, where were you?
Here's
Now,
where I am.
Okay, almost
I have
finished.
learned the
Almost
25th.
finished.
It's the
Almost
day the
finished.
25th. On the
Almost finished,
25th,
Uncle Bobby.
I've
Almost
learned to
finished.
accept the fact that any
Sweet
disappointment
Christ,
I'm
here we go.
experiencing in my life
Hold on,
right,
Jeff. I'm gonna get you right back.
any disappointment I'm experiencing in my life, I'm looking in the mirror and saying, you know what? Whatever I thought somebody did,
Now, don't jump back in there, Bobby. If you jump back in there, I'm gonna tell you to look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Jeff.
Yes. here's a discipline that I'm giving myself. If I have to interrupt an individual, what I am saying is that individual's thoughts are somehow not as important as mine. And I don't know how you do that since we're all pulling different things from the same source. What I'm saying, Uncle Bobby, is purely this. We need an opportunity, which is what I was saying before I was cut off. We to not just say evil is evil, okay, the end, let's go home. We should have the latitude to examine things each and in their own perspective. And the do is absolutely right. You are so right. Just not now. I am right that peanut butter and mayonnaise sounds a little odd as a sandwich. But that's not what we're talking about now. We're talking about this particular thing, esoteric and inspecific. And until we can drill down on specific problems that don't have black skin, we can be as unified as we like. We will still have those specific problems in black skin. And in closing, this is not the time to collect a fucking soul that's confused. This is the time to find those people with them.
The pendulum is swinging. The pendulum of what? They'll say, okay, it's hot over here, it's cold over here. Nigga, that's all temperature. Temperature is one thing. It's just the opposite side of it. And they're both telling the truth. And nobody, listen, that's what this fucking show is about. Sometimes Bobby gets a little orange and do that. That's Bobby, man. He gets to do that.
That's right. Uncle Bobby gets the shotgun, baby.
Yes. We let Bobby do that. Come on, man. We ain't
That's right. When we go through the door, we give Uncle Bobby shotgun.
Exactly. And Bobby has a valid fucking point. But so does Geoff.
Sure.
And for this show, we got space for both points. Now that I got you on the phone or on the line, Geoff, I'm gonna ask you this, and then I'm gonna go back to Bobby and Kev and the crew.
Yes, sir.
Mike Tyson was right for whooping that motherfucker's ass on the plane.
I think that. Ow.
Did I start some shit 5 years ago?
That question.
Niggas is just snapping off on niggas. I don't know. What happened, Geoff?
I tell you what, brother. This is one of the few times, and I hate answers like this, that I can see the yes place a motherfucker's ear.
Right. That nigga.
There's got to be
fought within the last year.
Right.
Yes. Now, in this old west that we're getting to, thank you, Jesus, you should be able to put them things on a nigga out of place. I strongly feel that if I don't break too many bones, what happened? Well, This man broke my nose. Well, what did you say? I said blank about his lady. Case closed. Bam. I think you should get, if you poke a dog with a stick, you're going to get bit. Now, the other side of that coin, where he was absolutely wrong, is that this white boy can turn this into a payday with his Jasper ass. No, with his backwards banjo picking barefoot.
He assaulted him with the bottle throw, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
That's assault, yeah.
He threw a bottle at Mike Tyson. Yeah. That's assault.
Exactly.
That is
I don't
assault.
have the latitude, if you throw a bottle at me, to take a deadly weapon towards you.
Mike Tyson can say, "I fear for my life."
You sure can.
I hope he does.
You can say, "I fear for my," especially in California. I don't know where they was, but in California, you say, "I fear for my life."
It was up in the air, number one.
What airspace were they in?
And he warned the dude many times to leave him alone. He gave the man many warnings. He even took a selfie with the dude. He took a selfie with the nigga. They was chilling. Homeboy was trying to get views, clicks on his video. Because homeboy, if you look
He
at
got clicks on his forehead though. That's what he got. Fucking with that
The
nigga.
dude was filming.
Yeah, he was trying to get, but that's what they were. He was filming from the side, talking about my boy this and that, my boy that. But they were trying to get views, and so that's why he kept antagonizing Mike, because he wanted Mike to do something so they could get the views. But that's why he. And so
From what? The danger of a flying plastic water bottle? That's
subjective, though. He don't know what came at him.
That's me as the blood-sucking, cruel, money-grubbing ass lawyer going after who is arguably, only because of Muhammad Ali, not my favorite boxer ever. I love Mike. I love Mike Tyson. I love his no. Tell me who has a better story of redemption, a better story of success.
Story.
What about Floyd Mayweather's story?
Floyd Mayweather's story.
Not better than Mike's.
Hey, hold on, man. Hold
Because
on.
he had pigeons. Because Mike had some pigeons.
When has Floyd Mayweather been absolutely hopeless and dead broke in the eyes of the public?
When they was young. And
Well, hold on, wait a minute.
It was Mike
Daddy
Tyson.
shot his
like
head while he was holding it for it.
Oh no, we got that backwards.
That was the uncle.
Somebody shot his daddy
While
while he was holding Floyd.
Gentlemen,
I thought
I think
that's
it was
a
his
great,
uncle.
I thought it was him. That's why his daddy went to jail.
that's a great answer to another.
Somebody, no, his dad was holding him. What was it?
That's a great
It was
answer
a
to
drug deal. But Floyd's dad sold drugs to his mom.
Huh?
Yes. That's the story.
That's a great answer to. When Floyd Mayweather was broke and shunned by all of society.
When he was in his father's arm, and the drug dealer tried to kill both of them.
No.
I see what Geoff is saying.
I mean,
And I saw what Geoff said before. So, Geoff, you can't take something that's Tyson and then apply it as a standard for somebody else's story.
okay.
That's what you just did. Name a time when this specific shit that happened to Mike happened to this nigga. What the fuck?
Qualified immunity.
You
right
can't
there.
do that.
That didn't just happen, Mike. That didn't just happen to Mike. That happened to Muhammad Ali. That happened to Malcolm X.
Wait. Give us the
That happened
examples.
to other people.
Wait, give us
So-
the examples.
Give you some.
No, you said it happened.
Broke is broke.
In what context did the shit happen to Malcolm being taken care of by the nation and then getting cut off?
Sure.
Ali,
Sure.
I'm not going to fight no Viet Congs,
They ain't did shit to me.
right? Mike Tyson, give me the cocaine and the bitches and the whole, fuck this money. Okay, we need context, my nigga. Like, don't try to make that shit a baseline.
Story. And any great story, Shawshank Redemption, name a great story. Name a great story you've watched. That's all I'm saying.
Floyd Mayweather. You can't get no broker than in the hole for $5 million.
Never lied.
And there you have it.
$5 million in the hole.
Say, where these bitches at? I want to choke one of these bitches, man.
Hold on. Don't
Okay,
we all
Uncle
have
Bobby?
the Same stories, don't we? Anyway, to their stories.
Well, Geoff pointed out something that's really dope as a writer when Geoff is talking about the ascent to grace. I would say is a human thing. You're gonna go through some shit. You're gonna, and it's gonna be your own iteration of it.
The hero's journey.
It's the hero's journey, right? So you're gonna go through some shit. So I hear what you're saying, Geoff.
Wait, hold on. Is it the human thing? Is it the black thing? Because
I think
everybody
it's the human thing. Now blacks put a little salt and pepper and Lawry's and breadcrumbs and all types of other shit on it.
You're right about the 100 both ways though. There is he had the absolute leeway. He shouldn't like when somebody throws a ball at you and they're annoying you the whole goddamn time. There's pretty much nothing anybody can say once you reach that line. Everybody has a line. Everybody got a line. But for Mike though, because he Mike, his line got to be a little bit farther down the line because everybody gonna try to fuck with him. First of all, because they think he got money, even though they don't know. They your boy Don King, jack that nigga for all his money.
He didn't lose the money.
Huh?
He didn't lose the money.
No.
You can only lose money when you're on a cruise liner and you throw it overboard in a fucking trunk.
Right. It was stolen.
That money is in other white folks, Jews, and Don King's
And Don
accounts.
King, that's like King outside the damn Beverly Hills Hotel. That
has
needs
a
to be worth
big
$400
ass
million.
weed empire.
No,
man.
but I think Jeff Brown. I think Jeff Brown is onto something. Jeff.
Kev, got a question. If you had to bet your pinky finger on it, okay? Let's bet what I always bet. If you had to bet Zoe's left nut on it,
Hey, no. Hey.
you know,
Hey,
that's
nigga,
the way
hey, hold on, nigga. What?
it makes it important without exactly putting it on you.
That's some fuck shit, nigga.
If you had to bet, Kev, if you had to bet, would you rather get up from this table with Mike Tyson's money or let's see, somebody who, I ain't trying to put nobody business out there. Let's put it this way.
This nigga Aries. This nigga said to my money.
Mike don't look on paper like you think. Mike don't look on paper like you think, bro. I'm just gonna say that.
I think Mike is pretty good.
I think he came back. He's a millionaire.
Dude, he has
he's
a
not
goddamn
worth,
weed.
But you
goddamn
understand, he was
company,
worth
man.
$400 million. He ain't
That's all right.
made it back to that.
That's all right. MC Hammer was worth 30-something million, lost 30, and still had something million.
Yeah, that's what kills it. That's what's dangerous about this thinking, brother Kev, is that if Mike only focused on the 400 million, he wouldn't have shit now.
Oh, I agree. All I'm saying is, I don't think he was in first class, which is where that probably has a less chance of happening if you're in first class.
Actually, that was
That's
first
true.
class based on
That's
how they got it structured.
How that dude was that close to him?
That Segan is first class.
Yeah.
How that dude was that close to him?
They got first class set up like that.
Yeah.
Or business class. It's one of the
Business
first.
class. I've seen
It's
first class.
like
When you got
that.
your own little
Say, man.
joint
No,
in first class.
We gotta get off Mike Tyson's pockets. That nigga good. He better than everybody in this motherfucker right now.
Right.
That's the end of the story. Mike, keep sucking the shit out of niggas that disrespect you. Now, let me hold on the bogus.
Hold the bogus.
Let me ask Jeff this. In terms of comedians,
Yeah.
because this whole Will Smith shit done went crazy. I'm just saying, it's just still coming out, right? Rock's mom.
What's she supposed to say? That boy needed the shit.
That's our baby.
Yeah.
Right, that's our baby boo. And we're 100% behind her on whatever she believes. But let's get off of the Will and Chris Rock thing and go to this thing. It's starting to break out. And we was all at the cigar lounge chopping it up. And he was saying that the slap has heightened, has heightened like this awareness that a motherfucker could come up here and fuck with me. Right? He said it's heightened that awareness. I want to talk to Geoff, because Geoff he has written for some of the funniest niggas that we think are legends. Geoff put the jokes in their mouth.
Absolutely.
Here, nigga, eat this.
More than that, here, nigga, let your kids eat this.
Ooh, wee. You see, that nigga quick.
Yeah. Arms to arms.
Good. So I ask, is there the rogue comedian that goes too far, that deserves to get the motherfucker the comic that was on stage found out that he was like, oh man, we cool, man. We just came from my mom's funeral, you know, da la la la. Right. And the nigga, fuck your mama.
Oh hell.
He say that. That's
so I want to talk about Geoff, because niggas don't have this conversation and niggas lack the context fuck your mama after we just put her in the ground?
Yeah,
Man,
issue.
what?
That's an issue.
Nigga, what?
Do you see what I'm saying? And I've always noticed this in my personal life. You remember True Blue? The DJ nigga that Dix destroyed. Where's that classic fucking the
Comedy Act?
The shit down in Lamert Park?
Comedy Act Theater.
Nigga, Louis Dix destroyed True Blue at the Comedy Act Theater. True was this roly-poly fat nigga. He had a roly-poly fat girl, and they roly-poly asses sat in the front.
Whoops.
Don't do it.
And Louis destroyed them.
Oh, man, Louis.
And not only did Louis do it, Robin Harris did it.
Oh, Rob, of course Robin gonna do it.
Robin Harris went the fuck off. But I'm getting to a point. What's the girl that was on motherfucking Different World, the comic chocolate
AJ.
pretty girl? AJ.
AJ Sanders.
To save himself from bombing. Can we talk about how to bomb right?
Yeah. Okay. Let's discuss this from here.
Hey,
Uh-oh,
come on, Jeffrey.
Let me shoulders and into moving traffic. There is no middle ground. But in all that time, when I am at my best in my mind, I am laser focused on my job as a comedian, which to be before inform, before impress, is to entertain. How entertaining is it when I do that thing about your mama? And not for everybody at your expense, unless you start shit first. But everybody must never be entertained at an audience member's expense unless they start it. I'm supposed to be able to entertain, especially them two niggas at their bar. Wow, y'all just buried your mama. Man, God, oh shit, goes out to you. I buried my mother a couple years ago, and with her, the ass whoopings I got. And now we in another
There we
direction.
go.
Y'all remember
There
when
we
you got
go.
your ass whooped? You don't want to bring back no look switch.
Hey.
You're in another, you can take another direction, and it is your fucking job. And if you didn't do that, then you failed. Joke thieves, to answer your question directly, in this same boat. When a comic steals a joke, thoughts. When I decide that my thoughts won't work, and I use another motherfucker's thoughts, I have just said that his thoughts are more worthy than mine. That his homework is more done than mine. I don't cut it. And when I decide to pull the grenade and go for these people in the front, I'm saying I haven't done enough homework yet. I haven't done you don't get to make that choice as opposed to bombing. You're supposed to take a lesson from bombing. You learn far more from bombing than you do from killing. Killing just means you already got this 100. You don't learn from getting 100 on a test. You learn from getting a 64 on a test and then turning around and getting 100 on a test. But most comedians don't want that fucking 64. They don't want the 64. And they want the 100. And they always want it in the Improv and the Laugh Factory. And they don't want to. They don't want to take what it takes to get that 100 in front of them, which is going to bowling alleys and any fucking backyards, anywhere a motherfucker got a mic, and trying your shit out over and over and over until you get it where it's supposed to be, and then taking that polished product.
Should be run up, deserves to be run up on for telling a joke?
I would say
no, not for telling a joke.
I would say this. Freedom of speech is free to say, but then after what you say, you may have to pay.
Yep, you may have to pay for it.
Because now, wait, Geoff, because now we got to define what the fuck is a joke. See, is a joke an insult? Is a joke a marginalization?
Yes.
I've listened to some comedians. They said if you
see what I'm saying?
Know who was Paulie.
Paulie. Hey, baby.
This dude right here, this dude is some people in suits doing what the fuck he say in the mob. I could have made the choice, because everybody, I know they know who he is. I could have made the choice to avoid his table. That would have been smart.
Right.
Right.
We're going to skip you, my man.
I could have made the choice to try to just be kind. And when his buddies, there was 5 of them, when they started talking shit, I didn't. Sure that when he started talking shit to me, nigga, I'm from Chicago, I start talking shit right back. But I made sure not for nothing that the shit was funny, because I didn't want these guys.
These white guys.
Right. So
these fucking Goombas, you know?
This fucking Mulian
was in fucking tears. He was in tears.
There you go.
I let them win. All of the jokes I didn't emasculate myself. I let them win. I put them in winning positions. I put them burying bodies, and somebody leaving a He's the victim all the time.
That nigga's hysterical.
So
Lavelle?
I'm of the mindset, if you put yourself in that lion's den, all bets are off. If you go into a comedy show, like you expected not for it to go down, don't go to the show. That's all I'm saying.
But don't sit.
I don't think anything should be off limits.
You
really.
mean like what's his name? Professor Clump.
Bum.
Your fat ass shouldn't have sat down front.
At all.
In front of Reggie?
At all.
With this fine ass, right? However,
We have created a culture that we are trying to. The question is, what part of culture do we now undo? We have created a culture where the mundane, the obsequious, and the obvious.
Come on, obsequious.
Well, you are going to sit down front and be either of those. You better be comfortable with either of those. You better be comfortable. Nigga, if you look like a plumber, I know I have this bit I do with the audience about niggas that look like cops. There's a certain way cops look. It's real easy, and I'm usually 8 out of 10, that's a cop. If that's what you look like, if you're not comfortable with that, then don't go to a function where entertainment is built around pointing out the mundane, the obsequious, and the obvious, or your ass might be the entertainment. If you ain't comfortable with the fact that you 400 pounds, nigga, don't sit in front.
No, absolutely.
That's enough now. You got me. Yeah, okay.
Right.
All right now. All right. Yeah.
I am not for the censoring of comedians. Fuck that. No, don't censor comedians.
I agree with Geoff. He said you can say what you want to say, but then you can't tell people how to take it. So on this end, yeah, there are some people who are just don't give a fuck about what you say. I'm one of the people. You can say, I don't give a fuck. Whatever you say ain't gonna move me. It don't affect me at all unless you touch me. Then we got then we got something else. But you can say whatever the fuck you want to say. But there are other people who are very sensitive, and when you talk shit to them, when you say shit to them, they do this, some shit like that. There's a lot of gangsters in the hood like that. There's a lot of fights in the jump.
And then Cam brings up a great point, and I'm gonna throw it to Bobby real quick because I know Bobby has some insight on it. He's been around. He done seen a lot of shit go down, especially with comedians and how to interact with them and what they're like off stage versus what they're like on stage. Bobby, your thoughts about what we're talking about?
Well, comic genius is a gift that is honed over a number of years, and the true masters of comedy have that instinct and that awareness of what is going on in that audience, and they pay attention.
Talk crazy
But
shit.
as Geoff had mentioned, he had that internal sense of knowing what person to mess with and how to mess with them and leave them with their dignity, because you don't know what people have been through.
Thank you.
Wait a minute, motherfucker didn't leave me with no dignity. Robin Harris told me to fuck up.
What do you say?
At that same, what's it called, Regency West?
Comedy Act Theater, Regency West,
Fuck me up.
Yeah.
They're back
Maybe
open.
since you
He
can
knew
take
you
it.
though. That's what I'm saying.
He did not know me.
Right. I mean, they got a radar.
No, I was rhyming at the time. And we was the opening act of some shit. And we was rhyming.
Shit.
And then after we finished opening up and rapping or whatever, we went and sat in the audience.
You gave him some ammunition.
That motherfucker destroyed me.
But he
I didn't say shit to that man.
You know, but more importantly, that's what I'm saying. So the point I'm trying to make, you ask me for my opinion, what I'm saying, it's almost something that you can't even calculate. But the great ones know how to go there and get away with it. Because it's not that he didn't think that you were dangerous. He just felt from your body language that you was gonna sit there.
I was just sitting there like,
and you,
hey,
you know.
why is this nigga fucking with me?
But I was talking shit back. I just didn't have a microphone, and he pointed that out.
Yes.
You were a victim. You were the same victim that I talk about this. Shout out to a dope ass comedian. Before I say this, Doug Williams.
Doug Williams.
Doug.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely, the whole
your
Doug and
conscience,
Jamie
Steve?
thing. Let's get into that if we're gonna talk about comedy. And while we should, don't ever talk comedy with ashy hands and lips. You should have some Uncle Jeff's all natural shea butter available in child support and can I borrow your car formulas.
But
you know,
Let's discuss where you were, Zoe, and where Doug was. You were in the same crosshairs.
No, I wasn't as bad as Doug. He just fucked.
Number one is audience does not trust them.
They can feel it. They can pick
They
it
can
up.
feel that you're not telling the truth. Right. The truth was you were on stage as a rapper and he had an opinion about that he figured he could get niggas to identify with. So he didn't deny the obvious. That's the same shit.
The nigga said, look at this nigga right here. What the fuck?
He was one
He
of
said,
them jokes and you was on stage rapping. Nigga.
with all them clothes on. I bet your whole family is at home naked, waiting for you to get home. That's what the nigga said.
and you my boy, though, man. You see what I mean?
Nigga, everybody at home.
man.
It's funny though.
What I do?
But as
No.
you know,
and then right after that, he just stand there and look at you and magnify the explosion in the room.
No, he wasn't done.
Oh no, he wasn't done, but he just let that. He go, wham.
Old skinny motherfucker. Bet
That's
your whole
just
family's
bam.
at home singing Rice Roni songs. What?
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 Oh, that's funny.
That's so wrong. Uncle
That's
Bobby,
hilarious.
Go ahead, Bobby.
you know, we speaking on whether Mike Tyson should have or should not have done it. What really happens at the end of the day?
Oh, Bobby, we closed that conversation.
Did you close it?
But if you can go back and reopen the file.
Because the file will never close. It's just that
Not for Bobby, goddamn.
it's a big deal. It's a big deal when you think about decisions. Now, Mike has been around long enough that there's a price you have to pay when you don't do some of the things that we've discussed in that scenario. Mike knows, first of all, one of us got to move. All right.
Right.
And shut it down.
Right, he could have did that.
And shut it down. And that's all I'm saying is as we go through the day-to-day of our lives, it's always cause and effect. Right. And the more we become sensitive to that, the less we give other people the dominion to impact the outcomes of our day and our lives.
Okay. 100%,
That's the point I want to
There we
make.
go, Bobby. I like that.
Mike Tyson will die before he'll call the police on you.
I guarantee you, Mike will not. Mike will not. There's too many people got money tied up in Mike for him to get on another plane without,
Without
knowledge
security,
of no. Yeah, all
There
that.
you
He
go.
won't do that
There
no
you
more.
go.
No,
There's
he
the
won't do
word.
that.
Do the private jet joint.
Yeah.
Uncle Bobby's
Too much
right.
money tied up.
Yeah, agreed. I agree with that
That
100%.
dude wasn't a little dude either, though. He was huge.
It doesn't
That was
matter.
a big-
It doesn't matter. Security,
He wasn't no little nigga, though. He was a big
security is also there to protect you from yourself.
Yeah.
That right, exactly.
And there's too many people that like to fight, you know,
Yes.
that you can hire, man, and say, just stand back, fold your arms, and say, look, man.
And if it jump off, handle your business.
I'm telling you, man.
Jeff Brown, Kev, Dom, Bobby, and Timmy Tight Top, I need to know. Tennessee, the state of Tennessee is on one.
What?
The state of Tennessee, our hometown, Bobby, our home state.
Mm-hmm.
The volunteers.
Said, listen, they about to pass a motherfucking bill. I think they already passed it. DUI, drunk drivers who
That's something completely, trust me, legalese. That aggravated vehicular homicide is something completely different. That could be like if y'all are road rage or some shit like that.
But you're under the influence, though. You're drunk.
you motherfucker.
That.
And then
It didn't say that. It said influence or aggravated.
Or, is that what that?
Didn't say
Or
aggravated.
hold on, I'll read it again. Motherfuckers trying to paraphrase some shit seconds ago. I'll read. The bill requires anyone convicted of vehicular homicide due to intoxication or aggravated vehicular homicide when the victim is the parent of a minor child, until they are
I'm with the DUI shit.
Yeah.
Like you drunk and you
Or-
kill.
yeah.
The or is some fuck
Aggravated
shit.
is completely
The
different.
or is
That
some
could
fuck
mean
shit.
a whole lot of
Yeah,
shit under
I agree with
aggravated.
Kev. Yeah, that's some fuck shit.
Just so y'all
Okay.
know.
But the DUI shit,
Gentlemen.
you killed my parent. I'm fucking 10 years old and shit. I ain't got nobody to take care of me, nigga. What? Yeah.
That could be
Jeff Brown, your
reckless
thoughts?
driving. That could be
I was gonna try to get the chance to look it up on or Google it, but there was a community many moons ago that if you killed somebody unjustly, part of your penance was walking around with that dead body on your back.
What?
damn.
In the UAE, if you get a DUI, they literally take you out in public and whoop your ass. 80 lashes. Yes.
Where?
Pause.
In the United Arab Emirates. In Turkey, they walk you out into the desert 20 miles and make you march back. This concept that we are anything less than way too fucking lenient on people who drive drunk. When I am elected emperor,
This nigga right
That's
here.
what I was gonna say.
extension cord ass whooping.
Hey, I remember that. Hey, I remember the brown extension cord.
Yes, sir.
The white.
And I remember the white extension ass whooping.
Which is?
Yeah, white was worse. White was worse.
Papaya. Papaya.
I've never had that happen.
This is
I
where you get the
think-
sign from.
I think if you get caught with a DUI, you should have 20 fucking licks with a brown extension cord from a big nigga.
Big
I'm not-
super swole ass nigga.
Working. Or just a big nigga that
That
just
sounds
can't
like
come to
that's
the courthouse and
more-
house use. Just it.
You should get Denzel.
To Elon Musk in a deal valued at around $44 billion, the company said on Monday. Under the terms of the deal, shareholders will receive $54.20 in cash for each share of Twitter stock they own, matching Musk's original offer and making a 38% premium over the stock the day before Musk revealed his stake in the company.
So, question.
$46.5 billion.
Question. What's the over and under? Because you said earlier that on the planet.
He said, they gonna puke him.
Now you gotta be quiet. Now you just said shut up like.
Nah, nigga, he is about to take Twitter
What is
private.
he going to do
Take it
with
private.
Twitter?
Take it private.
So when he takes it off the market,
Yeah,
meaning
so
it
because-
still be public, motherfuckers can still use it.
Yeah, but meaning that there are no more stockholders because it's too beholden. The reason that it's regulated the way it is by like Vanguard and BlackRock, and there was one other big investment bank, is because they're trying to control the narrative.
Yeah.
It's the de facto public square. So if he comes in and he takes the shit over, he can take, and also they're beholden to it because if anything happens, you can't say whatever you want to say because then if the stock drops, then the stockholders be like, hey, what the fuck? You got to come in and change this, so the stock will come back up because you have a fiduciary duty to the stockholders to do whatever it is to make the stock go up as much as possible. So he can't the stock price.
So
Forgive me,
everybody
Jimmy.
that got kicked off is coming back, i.e. Trump.
Yes, and
motherfuckers.
Alex Jones and all these niggas. So, because he's like, look, freedom of speech is basically somebody you don't like being allowed to say shit you don't like. And so he said so.
Comedy.
Yeah.
AKA comedy.
He's like, so yeah, y'all taking people off because Trump didn't do anything illegal. He just said shit that he insulted somebody and they took him off of Twitter. Like, so it's like, look, everybody. So he bringing everybody back on. This is why all the liberal cats are shitting in their pants right now.
Okay.
Lord Vader
Okay.
is danger.
Who is this dude?
Yeah.
Can we?
That's a
Because
question.
again, we are sitting out on the back porch of Massa House discussing what Massa doing.
Damn.
What the fuck does this have to do with us? It's a question.
I got a response to that. What that has to do with us to look at it in terms of the platform and how we use the platform. Because
Yeah.
there has been some setbacks as a result of them modifying what people can say on Twitter.
Getting deplatformed,
Okay.
taken off.
Yeah. So I think for a lot of things like that you do, for example, you can flip that over to Twitter.
Exactly.
You see what I mean?
Me and you just talking about that in the car.
So I just want us to start looking at what we can do, whatever is done outside of how we do it, what works for us.
Right.
And then apply time to utilizing that opportunity.
There's mad information out here that you can't say on
on
we are right.
Right. Said Michael's chicken.
But all kind of shit.
But you have to decode it. Like I was talking about the snake spit or the dragon spit in the cupcakes or in the hokey juice.
All of that.
See how we have to flip this?
Is this an oasis or a corral?
That's up to us. I think that's going to be determined by what we do.
No, it isn't.
Keep going, Geoff.
It isn't. If this is Darth Sidious,
This is a corral.
What makes them Darth Sidious?
if this is Darth Sidious, the question is,
Wait, Geoff. Kev just asked a question. He said, what makes him Darth Sidious? He's white and he's endlessly rich.
Yeah.
That's the only criteria you need.
Oh my God.
That's the one.
That's a white man that's endlessly rich.
If somebody else gave you that argument, you would tell them how short-sighted and motherfucking immature that argument was.
Let me have my moment, nigga. Go ahead, Geoff. Finish saying what you were saying.
I challenge you. I challenge you, Kevin. I challenge you, Kevin, to view that as short-sighted in light of all the rich, benevolent white people in history that have done nothing but good. And every time you uncover a stone, you find these rich white people secretly funding secret places for black people to go to school. I'd like you to name those people if you have any. All right, then, with that shit
I'll tell you, a white person bought the first temple for the Moore Science Temple.
Okay, now.
A white yep. Invested in the for
I gotta get out here and grind, man.
We already know, Bobby. Yeah. You had to stop the show to say goodbye. And you didn't stop the show when you got up to go shit. You just got the fuck up and walked out, and we knew, like, this nigga got shit.
Bobby, up to the back.
Yes, it's all right, Bobby.
That's
all right, Bobby.
All right,
Geoff?
What was that? Oh, yeah. I'm going to be for a tough sell, Kev. That's for some odd reason, and it's just me. Could be just me, Kev. I'm a little leery of people who have a whole bunch of money because of a few stories I've heard about a few naughty things they've done. Let's just leave it there.
How they got it, right. How you
now,
got the money
let's get back to Darth Sidious. If this dude, if your aunt had balls, she'd be your uncle. If
we're trying to save all the... No, man. All the philanthropists. Look at the nigga. Bill Gates is a philanthropist.
Nah, that nigga's a...
No, but he's a philanthropist.
The propaganda is such.
Yeah, but whatever all the other stuff Elon got going, he don't. Excuse me. As far as him buying Twitter, it's not a good business deal. He's buying this because he can't say what he want to say. And if he's doing it for himself, that trickles down to everybody else.
How this motherfucker get?
Of them. No, three actually. I have three simple questions. One, how much is Elon Musk worth?
250.
250 billion?
$250 billion. Two, to clean up, let's not do them all. Let's just take the one closest to my heart, the south side of Chicago. To open black institutions that teach black males, that have older black males teaching younger black males, to afford better to the public defender system, so that public defenders have more teeth. We'll just start there. How many billions you think that costs just in Chicago? just as a number, and I need just the mathematical guess of yours.
I don't know, but what's the point?
Okay, I'll give you one. Let's see if we can agree. Let's see if we can agree. We are question to question, sir. We are question to question. Let's see if we can agree. $2 billion would do it. Just on the south side of Chicago. Can you agree with that? Would $2 billion help the south side of Chicago? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Now,
Just
Elon
somebody
Musk.
in the chat room.
Elon Musk. Here's question number 3, and then I'm out of the way. Elon Musk, in all his philanthropic, only bought this shit so that he went into his pocket and stepped over Chicago, and stepped over Dayton, and stepped over Cleveland, and stepped over Los Angeles. That in that $43 billion that he spent, do you really think in your heart of hearts that he's really thinking about the people he stepped over?
What makes you think he's stepping over people? That's an assumption. That nigga gives
Okay.
money, he gives
No,
money,
that's a
money away all
question
the
you asked
time.
me.
So
That's
why
a
is-
question you
so
asked me.
It's because
That's
he
a question you
specifically
asked
give
me.
money to Chicago?
That's a question.
But this
I'd
is the
like
thing.
to answer
Fuck
that question.
Elon Musk and all the rest of that. Ain't nobody making no argument for Elon Musk. We're talking about the platform. Can I start now? I let you run your whole thing, my nigga. Can I speak now? All right, we ain't talking about.
I want to answer your question.
Okay,
you asked me a question.
But I'm getting at the overall thing, because you're making this argument on something I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about Elon Musk. Nobody caping for Elon Musk. What we're talking about is the platform Twitter is, and all the other social media platforms who understand what's really going on. This nigga, regardless if it's personal or if it's selfish or not, he's coming in and saying, look, this is the one platform that everybody uses as the public town forum. So even if I'm not allowed to speak, I'm gonna come in and buy this motherfucker, even if I can speak. And if that's the case, then everybody else will be able to do that as well. That's the only fucking thing, because we sit up here we want to be talking about this damn movie that we just watched, and we gotta say dragon spit. Watch the and all this nigga got to say vitamin orange chicken, and he got to use that. All we're saying is
saying he's doing it.
Set of the first YouTube video is that I am going to, what is Facebook? Facebook is a collection of people who have been put together like eggs in cartons at the fucking store. This is another carton, is what I am saying. And I am questioning the validity of the carton, kind of like plan if all 9 of us are wrong. I am that 10th man here today, gentlemen. I am not saying Elon Musk ain't got a lot of money. I am not saying that you are not being censored. I am not saying there shouldn't be a place where you go where you can say what the fuck you want. What I am saying is that I do not put it past this system to collect people like this and put them in one place for
I have Jeff Brown 100%. The contents of this corral into some other shit, the same way they corral livestock. What the fuck is next?
What's next?
What else do they have in store? Somebody said
this is what it has to do with it, Kev.
I want to respond to what you just said.
Kev, that's not fair. That's not fair.
You just said something. Can I respond to what you said?
wait, hold on. Let me quarterback it. Let me quarterback it now. Jeff, then Kev. Go,
Kev.
Jeff. Come on, Jeff.
You cannot ask a question that big. Who provided you this place for free speech was fed on the breast milk of white supremacy.
Woo.
He is a master thinker and a master planner.
Racist titty man.
And if you starving in the goddamn desert and a motherfucking white and a Nazi walks the goddamn hamburger to your ass, is you gonna spit on it?
Let it finish.
You gonna eat that motherfucker?
And then I'm gonna throw it back to you.
Shit.
I'm glad. I'm sure that's brilliant. That's the only reason I pull
I didn't get a
swords.
chance to respond to his first shit.
You about to
Electricity and take motherfuckers to the moon, you got to play a long game. I'm wondering what Elon Musk's long game is. That's all I'm saying. And that's just that old pimp ass Chicago shit in me. But I'm looking at your long game, Playboy.
There's a long game. I can't say the motherfucker is without a long game. That's why I agree with that. There's a long game somewhere, nigga.
Long game here. And nobody's looking at it to me. It's too scary to look because you don't know exactly what to look.
Now let him respond.
The fact is, Twitter, period, is a powerful thing in the world, let alone America. It's probably the most powerful thing in America to get your voice out in America. It is that, whether we want to, whatever we want to make it here or there, it is that thing right now. It is. Yeah. Oh, especially for politicians.
TikTok?
Especially for politicians. Politicians, and especially when election cycles and they get your shit out about politics and votes out about this and that shit, and the LGBT community. Oh, they all use.
So Twitter is super powerful.
Yeah, it's super powerful.
I use Twitter more than I actually use Instagram.
It's super powerful. So it affects so many things, especially when you get a trend going negatively against something, like somebody who's trying to speak the truth about something. And a lot of times that's not even actual people, it's bots. Like there's something like 180 million people who use Twitter, but half of them are bots. And so because of that, this is how the establishment like BlackRock and Vanguard and them, they
That's why they be
use
calling people bots.
one activity or one idea and shit like that. It is a false representation truly of what's out there. So he's just trying to buy the shit and clean the shit up. What the fuck he got going on behind that? Whatever. He's about to, if he can let niggas say what the fuck they want to say and get the word out about what's going on right now, to me, that's more important than whatever his long game may be, because everybody else is on social medias all the way. So whatever his long game may be, you already on 50 million social media things. So what difference does his long game make, or as opposed to anybody else's long game?
What could the potential trade-off be? You take it right now, freedom of speech, to be able to say what the fuck you want to say on this social media platform, in exchange for what? Geoff, Dom, Timmy Tight Top, Kev.
The eventual Handmaid's Tale. What I'm saying is this. I'm not saying no to this dude. And I love using movie quotes. Like Wilford Brimley, when speaking to Gene Hackman's character about Tom Cruise's character in The Firm, Gene Hackman I'm saying that we need to find out. We need to look at, he may be the leader of the resistance that we're discussing, where one day we all live harmonious and there's a statue in the name of Earth, Wind, and Fire that we all play music under. He could be that guy. Or he could be Darth Sidious. And I think
who created the Neuralink?
Darth Sidious.
Zo, who created the Neuralink? Who created that, Kev? The Neuralink.
Motherfucking
That's Elon.
Okay, so check this out. You already see where I'm going? Do y'all see where I'm going yet?
No, go on over there then, nigga.
So the Neuralink is created by Elon Musk.
Right.
And in the very near future, you put that and Twitter together. I'm done.
And then what? What is it gonna do?
Don't be done, nigga.
What is that gonna do?
What is
that gonna do? You put that together with it.
That's market share like a motherfucker. That's market share like a motherfucker.
Say it, Geoff.
You should not have to answer this, Dom, but answer that question flatly.
Well,
Yeah.
bong. That's market share. And if I got your mind on lock and I got the tech that you
So you mean
but he-
Twitter on the
bong,
server?
bong, 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 bong.
He don't need that. He can pay people for data farms to buy data like everybody.
Skynet.
Skynet, nigga.
Skynet.
Elon
Bruh.
Musk might be on some Skynet, my nigga.
He is on some Skynet shit.
See, I can't fuck with Skynet,
He is
nigga.
on Skynet shit. That nigga, he absolutely is on Skynet shit. That nigga is the Skynet man. If it enters, it'll be Elon Musk who will do it. Now,
Oh, you don't think Neuralink and Twitter will go
Ain't
together?
nobody, again, fucking whatever the
basically
fuck
what
Elon
you're
Musk,
saying-
again, yeah, Darth Sidious uncover all of that shit. All I'm talking about is if this nigga allows me to say what the fuck I want to say on
now.
Twitter right now
For
and
now.
expose
Yeah.
this bullshit that's going on,
You
nigga,
grin-
that's the shit that's popping right now.
Hey, sometimes you gotta walk away from it for now.
Kev,
Coco shop.
Oh, you literally, it's a texting platform. What is the platform?
Somebody said, who owns Elon?
Ooh, that part. That part.
Whew.
Huh?
Ooh.
Because I'm going to tell you
Nobody.
something.
Nobody, huh,
Most
Kev?
motherfuckers on TV.
Come on.
Nobody.
It might be Jim Henson, nigga.
No,
The
that's a great
ghost of
question.
Jim Henson.
That's Kev's question.
What?
Who owns Elon?
Nobody owns Elon that I can see.
Yeah.
Well,
That's nobody owns Elon.
The motherfuckers that
motherfucker was rich. That motherfucker's family was rich coming up. They had an emerald mine. That nigga, nobody owns that nigga. His family
had
had
an emerald mine.
Yeah.
Who they take that from? Is an emerald mine in
take-
South Africa?
Wait, look. You asked me who owns motherfucker. Nigga,
Can we take
stay
that
in your
little-
lane, nigga. Stay in the motherfucking lane, nigga.
Hey, Kev,
You asked me
they
who owned
stealing
the
from
motherfucker.
Africans,
You asked me who owned the
If I
motherfucker.
find out they stole this shit from
You
Africans.
asked me who owned the motherfucker. The nigga has had an emerald mine. His family is an emerald. They have emeralds, nigga. Nobody owns that nigga.
Wait a minute, Kev, may I ask where those emerald mines are?
Obviously. Who gives a nigga? You asked me a question on who owned the nigga.
I got a question. I got another question, if I may.
Okay, this better be the last question. Go ahead.
Nigga, the last one could be the last question. I got shit. If I ever stay in my welcome, I'll get the fuck out.
No, Jeff, that's not what I was. Go ahead. Ask it, Jeff. Come on.
Family comes from emerald mines. Where are the mines located?
We know where they
Africa,
you know where they located.
Well, answer the question then. Just answer the question. That ain't the question.
But Kevin, where are those mines located?
Obviously, you know where they located.
Gentlemen, please, could I pretty please, with sugar on top, have the floor? Yes. Kevin, I need to hear it come from your mouth and your utterance if you do not mind.
Honestly,
Where are those?
I'm not sure where they actually technically are, but I assume they're in Africa. So,
Do you assume that those emerald mines in Africa, owned by his family, were run by the most benevolent, wonderful South Africans in human history? Do you think they were kind
no, it's proven his father and his family was some shit ass motherfuckers. That ain't got nothing to do with what you asked me about who owned the nigga.
Thank you. I didn't think you would give me the rope to hang you, but thank you. Do you think, in your mind of minds, that this regal white supremacy breast milk this man was fed gives you any reason? Or, well, no, that's wrong. Let me put it this way, brother. I'll put it to you in this disagreement, and I'm done with it. You and I are looking at this ride a little bit different. You're finding a way to grin about the short part of a man's evil long game that comes from evil people.
Long game. Because you said it's evil. You ain't did no research on
Confirm this real quick. Elon Musk has made a name for himself as the world's wealthiest man. His companies, Tesla and SpaceX, have helped him build an amazing net worth of over $297 billion. People across the world know him, know his name, but not many know his background. Here it is. Over the years, information around South African-born U.S. billionaire Elon Musk has trickled out. Here we go. Errol Graham Musk.
his daddy.
His daddy was born
was a bitch
in
ass
Pretoria,
nigga.
South Africa.
Zo, please stop.
1946.
Please stop. Zo, I have to stop you. I must stop you. And I hate to do this, brother. But with this research that you did, Kev, you should be able to tell us what Zoe is telling us, because you told me to research. So what do you know of this, Kev?
What do I know of what?
What do you know about the research that you told me to do that I didn't, that you did about Elon? And
I know that the shit that he's done to make his billions has nothing to do with the evil loan game that you claim that you claim the nigga did.
Okay,
nigga had a company. Nigga had a company that invested in that linked up with PayPal. Then they sold PayPal. Nigga made $180 million when they sold PayPal. Nigga invested that. He went to Tesla. He went to Tesla, invested that in Tesla. That money from
I don't even have to finish reading that shit.
But that's what happened. That's how he made his money.
What that told me was the boy got billions off the backs of blacks. That's all that told me.
Damn it.
That's all that.
Off the backs of blacks.
That's it. That's like
off the backs of blacks.
It
wasn't his minds. His family.
Y'all remember Jeff Schimmel was on the show? You remember Jeff?
Yes, I do.
Jeff Schimmel was like, hey, you do know y'all, black people, Africans, y'all own the world's riches. He said it was the European who came into Africa and made shit valuable that y'all didn't see as valuable. He was like, motherfuckers in South Africa was walking by diamonds. They didn't give a fuck about no goddamn diamonds and, stone or precious stones. And he said it was the De Beers company that came in and not just took over the mines, but they created a whole mythology and marketing around diamonds and why they're a girl's best friend and why a diamond has to be presented at the, he said, but it's really useless because unless you're a fucking theoretical physicist, and then they created a whole mythos around it that says, hey, if he loves you, he'll
y'all saying? I didn't say anything against that. Y'all asked me who owned the nigga.
No, here's what we're saying, Kev. Here's what we're saying. You're awful jolly about this corral built by money from them people.
I ain't jolly about nothing. I'm jolly about, or I'm just pleased that people will be able to say what the fuck they want to say.
Pleased, enthused, happy.
That was his word. But nigga, I'm just happy people will be able to say what the hell they want to say.
Enthused, forward thinking. See this as a positive. The money comes from them people, and that boy come from them people.
And that boy, something wrong with that boy. That's Thanos'
Something wrong
son.
with that boy.
Hey, that's Thanos' son, nigga. You can't tell us that ain't Thanos. That baby Thanos,
What does any
nigga.
of this got to do with this nigga buying Twitter?
That's baby Thanos, nigga.
What the hell does any of this got to do with this nigga buying Twitter?
Hey,
Zero.
listen, we done went,
Zero.
we done went
Y'all
way,
arguments is all over the fucking place.
we done went way over time. Jeff Brown.
What?
Please, because I saw you putting on that motherfucking shea butter. Nigga, I need some of that shea butter, pimp. Where can motherfuckers get this shea butter, bro?
At it.
You know I got you. Go to cover.ash, ASH.
Cover.
that
Ash.
at Gmail. I'm about to venture into some new packaging. It's gonna look a little different. I got some people working with my logo. I got testimonials. I got cats telling me how effective the child. Aphrodisiacs. These particular oils I put together in this particular formula are known as aphrodisiacs. Okay. What I am saying is that you will not be put on or will not put someone on child support just because you put it on. But if you put it on and fuck in child support positions, it's definitely going to happen.
Hey, what's the child support fuck position? Hey, what's the child support fuck position?
Is it a child support barrier?
Hey.
Oh yeah, like when you hitting it from the back and she arches her back and looks back at you extra.
That's the child support. Okay.
Back shot.
That's
like,
child support.
Yeah, with the,
Okay.
Say the email again. Say the email.
cover that ash. I'll put it in the chat. Cover
That ash
ash.
at gmail.com. Jeff Brown, you know we love you, man. I love arguing, man. This shit was great. This shit was wonderful.
I love you, my nigga.
Jeff Breezy.
I have to come here because and I'll say this and shut the fuck up. Ladies and gentlemen, these cats you see here, and you too, Timmy Tight Top, you shut the fuck up. Not another word for me.
You stop talking over people, Timmy Tight Top. You're just a fucking tatterbox.
You're always doing it.
We're all we all sharpen our swords here.
Yeah.
We all don't get it twisted. That's my man right there, me and Kev. I can't talk to most people like I talk to Kev because they can't keep up with me.
Hell yeah, man.
They can't keep up. We come here. What y'all watch is us dojo in here, and it's dope to watch because we're dope. And I thank you, gentlemen, for allowing me to come in here and talk that shit.
Come on, man. You know what it is. Anytime, bro. I fuck with you, man. Call me anytime, bro.
For sure.
All right, people.
Jeff Brown was amazing. All right, look. All of the brands, let's make a push on everything that I put in front of you. The relationship dismount, holographic relationship, shrouded lighthouse, support. Of course,